when I'm with you, and when I surrender to a tasty kiss or two.
Martini and Rossi Asti. Make the moment sparkle.
CocaCola, a name spoken in more than 85 languages. A product asked for in more than 155 countries. A trademark more widely recognized than any other commercial symbol on the face of the earth. Coca-Cola, a beverage that transcends the boundaries of geography and culture. A sparkling, wholesome source of refreshment and pleasure to more than 250 million people every day. From the Americas, to Africa, to Asia, to Australia, and beyond. Coca-Cola, a company, a pioneer of the soft drink industry, creator of Coke and its allied soft drinks, and more. A company committed to aggressive expansion in the area of consumer products and services. Already the largest citrus processor in the United States. A producer of coffee and tea, the third largest winemaker in America, and creator of the fastest growing brand in the U.S. wine industry. A leader in the skyrocketing field of home entertainment. Producer of the finest in motion picture and television programming. And one of the premier marketing companies in the world. The Coca-Cola Company, the world's #1 soft drink company, and a lot more. Soft drinks are the largest and most important business operation of the Coca-Cola Company. Led by the flagship product, Coca-Cola, soft drinks account for more than 3/4 of the company's net sales. It all began back in 1886 when an inventive pharmacist named John Pemberton brewed a tasty concoction in his backyard in Atlanta, Georgia. This was the genesis of Coca-Cola, a beverage so innovative and so appealing that within 9 short years it had spread all over the country. By 1895, Coca-Cola was being enjoyed in every state and territory in the United States. It wasn't long before the fabulously successful new drink was in demand overseas, and soon Coca-Cola had become one of mankind's favorite sources of liquid refreshment. Today, the Coca-Cola Company markets syrup and concentrate for an entire family of soft drinks, which are sold on every major continent in the world. Most of the syrup and concentrate is used in producing the company's canned and bottled soft drink products. The rest is distributed to restaurants, food chains, and other retailers for use in soda fountains. Quality control is given the very highest priority by the Coca-Cola Company and its bottlers. Because of the renowned technical expertise of employees at the production plants, a Coke purchased in Kenya has the same wholesome quality and delicious flavor as a Coke bought in Canada or Japan. A majority of the Coca-Cola bottlers are independent entrepreneurs. In most cases, citizens of the countries in which their businesses are located. The Coca-Cola Company has long believed in the free enterprise principles of its bottler system, in which the company, the bottler, and the local region or country all share in the benefits of the business. The company strives to be a good neighbor in every country that plays host to Coca-Cola. Management makes a concerted effort to understand and cooperate with the cultural values and the traditional business practices of each country. The worldwide bottler system of the Coca-Cola Company is not so much multinational as multi-local in character. The bottling business is an economic boon to countries where these bottling operations are located, creating jobs and generating support industries that pump lifeblood into the local economies. There are glass bottles to be made, metal crowns to be manufactured, ingredients to be purchased, vending distributorships to be set up. And the Coca-Cola Company, along with its bottlers around the world, is very serious about its responsibility as a corporate citizen, often going beyond business interests to share talents and resources with the overall community. This philosophy has paid off. Coca-Cola is the #1 soft drink in the world, and the allied products are industry leaders as well. Tab is the world's leading low-calorie soft drink. Fanta Orange is the world's most popular non-cola soft drink. Sprite is well positioned in the growing lemon-lime category, and Diet Coke is proving to be the most successful new soft drink since Coca-Cola itself. Coca-Cola and the allied soft drinks clearly set the pace for the international soft drink industry. More than 35% of all soft drink products in the world are products of the Coca-Cola Company. Wherever you travel, from the highlands of Scotland to the Great Wall of China to the plains of Africa, you'll find at least one thing that people everywhere have in common: refreshing Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola Company is no longer just a soft drink business. In 1960, the company began a series of strategic acquisitions that eventually led to the formation of the foods and wine sector. Today, the various units of the foods and wine sector collectively account for well over $1 billion a year in net sales. The Foods Division, headquartered in Houston, Texas, produces and markets fruit juices and drinks under the trademarks of Minute Maid, Five Alive, High C, and Bright and Early. Minute Maid is the unquestioned industry leader in frozen, concentrated orange juice. And Minute Maid orange juice in cartons is now one of the fastest growing products in the dairy case. The new aseptic packaging for the division's fruit drinks has significantly increased sales. The Foods Division also produces the fine quality Maryland Club and Butternut coffee and tea products. The Belmont Springs Water Company, a subsidiary of the Coca-Cola Company and operated by the Foods Division, provides bottled water for residential and industrial use. In 1982, the Foods Division entered the solid food market by acquiring Ronco Foods Company, a highly successful producer of pasta, including macaroni, noodles, and spaghetti. Another division of the foods and wine sector is the wine spectrum, one of the fastest growing units of the Coca-Cola Company. The wine spectrum operates 5 wineries: the Taylor Wine Company and Great Western Winery, both located in New York State, and Sterling Vineyards, the Monterey Vineyard, and the Taylor California Cellars, located in California. The wine spectrum has experienced phenomenal growth. Established in 1977, the wine spectrum has already become the 3rd largest wine producer in the United States. And its Taylor California Cellars label is the fastest growing premium domestic table wine in the history of the U.S. wine industry. The wine spectrum is now test marketing its wines in selected international markets. Also part of the foods and wine sector is Presto Products, a leading private label supplier of plastic wraps, bags, and other disposable plastic film products. Presto also supplies plastic cutlery and straws to food service chains, hospitals, and other institutions. The foods and wine sector is well positioned to take advantage of the consumer trends of the 1980s, adding significantly to the company's potential for long-term growth.
You're watching Sleepcore. Pleasant dreams.
If you lifted Chicagoland to check the roots of its financial institutions, you'd discover St. Paul Federal is 1.8 billion strong and growing. With the powerful St. Paul Express card, good for instant cash at over 200 locations and offices. And for you and your family, count on the very latest financial innovations. St. Paul Federal, one step ahead in the 80s.
If our figures match theirs, we might have a deal. Well, let's see what London's got.
London, we're ready to receive.
London transmitting.
Imagine making business calls that are more than just talk. It's on the way.
That confirms it, New York.
We've done it. Through the Southwestern Bell network, you can exchange voice, data, even video over lines you already have. Your phone lines. So call on Southwestern Bell and don't just talk to the world. Oversee it from your desk.
No question about it, the 1990s have really been the Apple decade.
1997. Apple turns 20 this year, and everybody's celebrating, from Cooper Pedy to Cupertino.
Just look anywhere in the media between 1987 and 1997. Apple is in everything, from news to stand-up comedy.
They're everywhere.
This is the city. Los Angeles, California. I work here. I'm a computer.
They're everywhere.
They wrest a precarious living from the desert here in Ulaanbaatar, relying upon only instinct and several Apple computers.
They're everywhere, and they're all communicating.
Shuttle Flight 472 is now boarding. The white zone is for loading and unloading.
I don't think that last paragraph presents our case as strongly as it could. How about this?
I think we should say something about wine and cheese.
Perhaps.
Yeah, beauty, mate. Now throw in a stack of biscuits and we'll have a party.
Almost all the growth in the computer industry in the last decade happened in one place, the desktop.
And of course, that means Apple.
This being 1997, some people feel the Apple II concept is getting old. We don't agree.
The Apple II VSOP, the computer for the new millennium.
Very smooth old processor.
And today at Apple Computer, another milestone. This is the 50 millionth Macintosh produced since 1984.
And in the last 10 years, we've made a lot of big improvements, and some small ones too.
Presenting the Vista Mac. The Vista Mac 2, a new, thinner profile.
Of course, the classic Macintosh design is as recognizable as the Coke bottle, Pepsi bottle.
Computer speed doubles every 2 years, computer memory doubles every 2 years. "32 times the speed, 32 times the RAM, and 1/10 the parts. Weird.
So I told my wife, this is the 90s. We do more with less, right? You don't believe me? Open up your computer. What's in there? Nothing. There's nothing in there.
We build them simply, so they're simple to fix.
Model 2 is about to fail. Your key operator has been notified on the Apple Fix link. Replacement should take about 3 minutes.
I don't
Forget it. What'd I do wrong here?
Please plug in the keyboard.
Oh.
A computer that talks is no big deal. A computer that really listens, that's a breakthrough.
I'm afraid I'll push the wrong button and damage something.
How long have you had this feeling?
Apple computers have always been friendly, but we've gone from friendly to understanding.
Good morning. This is October 5th, 1997. I have checked 4 wire services, scanned 8 magazines and 18 newspapers, and accessed the New York, Tokyo, and Paris databases. Here are 3 items you may be interested in.
With a complicated system like this, I usually need a little help. Now you'll need financial management with 83 workstations, 2 domestic sites and 2 international, sub-networks within each site.
Yes, and I'll need mainframe access throughout.
Here's a possible configuration. We installed one like it last October.
How's it working out?
Hello, I'm Stephen Smith, Vice President of Intercon. Our Apple financial management system has revolutionized the way we do business in just 6 months. It helped our bank buy it.
Custom design in manufacturing really had an impact on how sales does its job.
The specifications are turned into a design at the Technology Center. Time between customer input and product output has been compressed.
We cover the world, not just selling, but designing and manufacturing.
One of 6 worldwide technology centers, the Iceland facility will design and build computers for Arctic markets.
One thing that hasn't changed since 1987, growth.
When Apple computer revenue broke $5 billion back in 1991, John Sculley's reaction was characterized as that of a Cheshire cat grin. Today, Apple computer revenue broke the 20 billion mark. Sculley had this reaction. In other news, Jack Tramiel opened a new restaurant today.
I wanted Apple to be the world's business leader in finance, manufacturing, marketing, and R&D for the 90s.
We all expected Apple to become big, very big, but without becoming big business.
In 1987, the people at Apple didn't completely understand the significance of their work, but they suspected it might turn out to be very important. What can I say? Now we know they were right.
A lot has changed in the last decade, but a lot hasn't changed. In 1997, Apple is still a company with vision, and the Apple vision is stronger than ever.
You're watching Sleepcore, media for insomnia.
Soon these streets will be teeming with people, all going after the American dream of success, just like you. Perhaps you should subscribe to the Wall Street Journal before they get here.
Call 800-527-9800 for this special introductory offer. 13 weeks for just $29.50 with a money-back guarantee. 13 weeks, $29.50. Phone 800-527-9800 now for the Wall Street Journal.
When I say sharp.
Copiers.
When I say sharp.
Computers.
Sharp. When I say sharp, I mean
Calculators.
I mean
fax machines.
I mean
typewriters.
I mean business. When I say sharp, I mean business.
From sharp minds come sharp products.
When I say sharp, I mean business.
On Thursday, August 18, the Magnavox Communication Systems Division at Facility 16 held an open house. employees welcomed approximately 1,500 guests and family members who toured the facility. Special displays set up throughout the building helped explain the products made by the division and the work the employees perform. For many of the guests, this was their first opportunity to view the facility.
I enjoyed seeing where my husband works and the opportunity to come into Magnavox.
I think it's great. I get to see what my dad does and see where he works and everything. And I never got to do that before.
I liked it. I haven't seen it since '79. I've never seen this building. We saw 3. Building 3 in '79 was the first time that I seen it. So I liked it. It was different than what I expected it to be.
What impressed you most today?
Again, the great variety of electronic instruments that you produce here. Manufacture for the welfare of the country, I guess.
Dan Shively, Senior Vice President and General Manager, says the open house will now become an annual event.
I think almost everybody enjoys seeing where Mom and Dad work. The kids came in, the kids enjoyed. The families came in, the families enjoyed. And as a result, I think it will, as I said, be an annual event. I'd like to thank all the department heads for cleaning house and establishing their displays. The people thoroughly enjoyed the activities. Once again, I think it will become an annual event and give the families an opportunity to see what the home away from home is really all about.